Hey guys, so this is like a trial of a Malay language tutorial course that I'm thinking of doing. Um, so basically in this tutorial today, I'm just going to introduce you to some common greetings that we have here in Malaysia, the place where I come from. Basically, for those of you who doesn't know, Malay language is basically spoken in Malaysia and in Singapore and in some parts of Thailand, if not the entire Thailand, and in Indonesia as well. And basically, all these different parts of the world just speaks the language with a slight different variations in a lot of aspects, like pronunciations and grammar wise and vocabulary, due to the evolution that happens to the Malay language, like throughout those many years, being separated locality wise. I mean, referencing to the speakers in those different locations, of course. Yeah, so basically, well, we just get started right now then. Okay, so basically when you see someone, this could apply to your friends or whoever, you just want to greet them. And the first thing, if you just want to go like, hey, how's it going? Or how's it hanging? We just say like, apa kabar. And basically that's the tricky thing about the Malay language is that there's different ways of pronouncing things. So we do have the formal way of pronouncing it, and the formal way would go like apa kabar. But the way that we speak it when we're on the streets or in informal situations, we don't really go like that, and it'll be kind of weird. Like when people hear you speak like that, then they would actually straight away like know that you're just learning the language and you're not really using it in a very natural, informal context way. So you would just go like apa kabar, apa kabar, or you could just like truncate it, abbreviate it to berkabar, 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 and some of the people would just go like apa macam, and this is the formal pronunciation way, and the informal pronunciation way would be bermacam, bermacam, bermacam. They go like really fast, and they would just sometimes slur some of the pronunciations in the words. So when you hear someone says like that, like berkabar or bermacam, or then you could just say like kabar baik, which when people speak it naturally, they would go kabar baik, kabar baik, kabar baik. Or they could just go like baik, baik, which you could go like baik, baik, baik. Okay. Oh yeah, this is another way, like when people ask you how, if you want to ask someone how are they doing, then, and this is like a really street informal way of saying things. They just go like, you okay? Are you okay? They just go like, are you okay? You catch what the drift. Right, moving next along, this is something like when you see someone dabbling with or doing with something, you could just go and ask them like, hey, what are you doing, what's up with you, over there, and you could just go like buat apa itu, buat apa itu. Of course, you don't really use it like that. That's the formal pronunciation way. So the informal way would just go buat tu, buat tu, buat tu, buat tu, buat tu, buat tu. Or in the sense buat, you could truncate, you could make it a very informal way of pronouncing things. You could go like what, which is like what, WUAT, what. So you go like what do, what do. Or you could just go like, you could what per. Or another way of saying things would be, what are you busy with? Like the busy in Malay, we say as sibuk. So you could go like sibuk ngan petu. So right, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, and I could just answer your inquiries, because it's just meant to be a really crash intensive kind of thing. Right. The next one would be, if you ask someone, have they had the meal yet? So you could just go like, you want to ask them, have you eaten already? And the way to say that in Malay would be sudah makan, sudah makan. Or you could just go like dah makan, dah makan. Or udah makan, udah makan. And this is more like an Indonesian kind of thing, because instead of saying sudah, they would just go like udah. So, but you hear some of them saying this in Malaysia, like, because we're kind of like near to Indonesia, so we're kind of like influenced to some extent when we use some of our words as well. Okay, so you could reply like, yes, I have. You could just say like, but we just go like really simple in Malay. We just go like, I had. So you just go, but in Malay it means like had, HAD, like had, So we just go like dah, which is like, I've done it already. Like, that's when we use the word dah. So every time you just want to say, yes, I have done that already, you could just go like dah, DAH. So yeah, so one person asks you, dah makan, have you eaten already? And you could just reply dah, meaning that you have eaten. Or if unfortunately you haven't yet actually eaten, you could just go like haven't, which is belum, belum. Or a more natural way of pronouncing it would be belum, belum. Or you could go belum lagi, belum lagi. Belum lagi means like haven't yet, whereas belum means haven't. So yeah, that's that for this inaugural tutorial in Malay. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll just detail you more on any doubts you have. And if you have any idea on what to learn, on the Malay languages, feel free to comment as well, and I'll just spare it and I come up with a video teaching on that. Thanks for listening, and bye bye.